Can't actually get this. Hang on. Oi. What? Oh! Hey guys!
Yeah, what you said.
Well, you couldn't think of your own thing to say.
Oh, calm down.
Anyway, what we're going to be talking to you about today is global warming, or climate change. Yeah, or global warming, or climate change. Anyway, we're getting off subject. So, basically, our whole universe was in a hot, dense state until nearly 14 billion years ago. Expansion started.
Wait, that's way too far back.
Basically, there are these gases called CO2 and CH4, or carbon dioxide and methane. And basically, their job is to heat up the world. And if these gases weren't around, then we wouldn't survive.
Hey, how does that work?
Well, I'll show you. Okay, so if I draw this out, okay, there, okay, that's the Earth, okay, in the middle. Outside is the greenhouse gases that you talked about, CH4 and CO2, and they act as a duvet to the Earth. Now, obviously, at night, if you're under a duvet, you want to keep warm, and that's the same with the Earth. Because if it were any colder, then we would die, because we'd freeze to death. So that's what these things are here for. Unfortunately, things like factories and cars are making it too warm, which means that it's rising, the temperature is rising by 0.06 degrees Celsius every 10 years, roughly.
Yeah, so that means that the sea level...
So, that's your bog standard sun, okay? And the Earth is here. Let me rub this up. Okay. Yeah. It work. Okay, so the sun's rays come down here, okay? And the reason we call these the greenhouse gases is because they kind of work like a greenhouse. So what happens is, the sun's rays come down, they heat the Earth up, that's fine, we need to keep warm as I said earlier. Then it bounces off the surface, some of it goes out, but some of it gets reflected, and goes straight back down to the surface and heats it up more. Bounces off the this layer of greenhouse gases, goes down, heats the Earth up more, and that means that the water level is rising because the ice caps are melting. Now, what can we do? What can we do to help this? Well, why don't you tell them? Okay, basically, walk to school, because cars are obviously quite a bad thing, because well, they emit a lot of gases, and just use. So don't use these so much.
That's a dreadful car.
Do this a little bit more instead of this.
That's a dreadful car.
It's alright.
Where are the windows?
Okay. So basically, walking means that you are doing all the work, whereas if you're in a car, you see this exhaust pipe here, okay? That's stuff like carbon monoxide, which is another greenhouse gas, and that obviously equates to more heat going in here, more of the sun's rays from going back to the Earth, and so if we use more of this, we get more of this, whereas if we do more of this, we get less of this. Yeah? Okay, so basically, walk to school. Maybe take a bike. That doesn't waste any energy. This is letting off loads of energy onto here. Loads of gas onto here, just making it warmer. Now, obviously, if the sea level rises, what happens then? We get submerged underwater. Exactly. So, we want to stop doing this. We want to do this instead, or at least do this more. Also, stuff like factories. That's why Ringwood is a green school, because they are in fact being more healthy to the environment, switching off lights. We're a green school, that's the sort of thing that we're looking for. And that's why there's loads of protests against nuclear power plants. So basically, the government's doing its bit. Science is doing their bit by finding out all of this for you. So, you know, do your bit. And we can save that, you know? And then, we can all live in harmony. That was a really cheesy line there. Yeah, well, anyway. Is that everything? No, it's not. It's not. What? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, well, while you try to remember that, let's roll the credits. Wait! I remember what it was. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you, Carl. What?